Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, it's G Forever, and today we're going to review the SH Monster Arts Mechagodzilla 2021.
Yes, finally. And here's a box.
Yes, the Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. We
Yeah,
have Bandai, Tamashii Nations, and the safety precautions.
yeah, we've been waiting for this.
Yep,
It's been what, about 10 months since the movie came out? What's that sticker?
yeah. It looks like it's a domestic shipping label that's covering the Japanese title of the SH Monster Arts Mechagodzilla, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah, because you bought this from Japan.
Yes, yeah, because it's out in Japan now, and it'll arrive in the US probably in a month or so, so later this month or so.
Yeah, so
But
it looks like a nice colorful box. What do you think?
very colorful. It matches the theme with the Godzilla and Kong Monster Arts figures, with the very colorful background. We do see a bunch of logos, and then spinning it around,
He's look
Mechagodzilla stands out.
Yeah, he's looking good in these pictures.
Oh yeah, yeah. Looks like a lot of articulation involved.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, ready to open it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
here's
We got more. Yeah, it's telling us in Japanese not to eat it, I assume.
yep, don't need it. Give them a call if there's any problems, but of course support is only available in Japan. So if you bought this outside of Japan, you're out of luck.
Now this packaging looks good in terms of protecting it.
Yeah, I think this is the current Monster Arts packaging. It's just just the plastic covering. No tape whatsoever, so very easy to remove.
Yeah, it's nice that you don't have to untie it.
Exactly. So yeah, here's
Yeah, here he
Mechagodzilla
is.
out of the
Yay.
box.
Oh, we've been waiting.
Oh yeah, it comes with two extra arms or hands actually, that we saw in a previous video that we done.
Now, what do you think of the color, for one thing? Well, first of all, let's talk about. So, yeah, he sells for about $150. Like, how tall is he?
So I measured him with a ruler. When you make him stand up very straight, he's about 7 inches, 7 and 3/4 inches tall. So slightly under 8 inches. So
Wow.
pretty tall for a SH Monster Arts.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
yeah. Yeah, so like, it comes with these two extra hands. This is more like a closed fist, I guess.
Yeah. So,
Whereas the ones on the that came in the box or with the hands on him are kind of like open claws.
yeah, so what do you think of this color? The color on him as we're looking
The
at him.
color, yeah, it's clean metal. So it's like, if you think of it as like you're purchasing a car, he's like a brand new car from the factory. So
Okay.
which is fine. I think it's I probably would have preferred a more like a washed out paint work, maybe like a little showing a little battle damage, or maybe some like some dirty areas. Yeah, a little soot.
How about the red
Uh,
on him? Like the red eyes here.
the red eyes is perfect. I love the red eyes,
Yeah.
and the red on the fins are really great too. I just wish there was a little more red though. Like, I think the Playmates had some red parts on the chest, and maybe a little bit on the back as well. So
Now, I'm seeing a lot of detail here. Do you like all this, like, detail on him?
yes, the detail is very nice, very deep, and crisp. You can really see every like gears and all the pistons and everything on him. Is It's really cool. They captured the detail very nicely for this kind of figure in this scale. There's also missile launchers, which I'll show in a moment, but I did miss the ones on the chest.
Yeah, now it looks like we're getting to the articulation here.
Yeah, so the head does move about 360, and the neck, you can get it to a little bit over 180. Arms move, the swivel, pretty much 360. The joints are very stiff on the knees and the arms. I believe that's because of the die cast material. And surprisingly, for something that has die cast, this figure is very light. I kind of wish they used a little more die cast, because the previous Mechagodzilla 1993 and the Kiryu releases did feel more like more premium in my mind. Like, it felt like heavier. It felt you can feel like the cold metal. This one feels like it's all plastic, and maybe the feet is metal, and maybe some of the joints are die cast. That's why it's so stiff to move where the elbows are and where the knees are. But everything else is very easy to move.
Yeah, I assume
Um,
stiffness is a good thing. Assuming you can't, as long as it does move. So,
holds the yeah,
yeah,
it
it'll
holds the
hold the pose.
pose.
And
I'm
I'm
just afraid when if I put too much force, I might snap it.
well. That's just yeah. Also, the fact that it's metal should make it a lot less fragile too. I would think.
Yeah, yeah, fingers crossed.
But but yeah, but we talked about this already. But what's focus on the left. Well, that's the left leg. Focus on the pistons on the right leg there. So what happened there?
Yeah, sadly, it looks like it was damaged from the factory because the outer box, the shipper box looks fine. The outer box that was shipped by the third party Zen Market was also fine.
But yeah, it looks like those two. Yeah, it looks like two pistons that are just broken.
Yep, it looked like they snapped.
Other people have reported that if you like open his legs up really wide, like the pistons will
Yep,
what they'll come out. They'll come out, but you can just put them back in.
exactly. You can put it back in, so that's
But
fine.
that's not this. This is an actual like break. The break that can't
Snapped.
be. Yeah, this is an actual snap that you'd have to like glue it back together or something.
Yeah, but due to the way it works, even if you glue it, I don't think it'll ever be the same. So
Yeah, yeah.
I've been having bad luck with this third party Zen Market lately. I'm just assuming. I mean, this I don't think is their fault, but I'm just having bad luck with them.
Yeah,
But
I assume that's a
uh,
factory thing.
yeah, this looked like a factory thing. It didn't look like it was due to shipping at
And
all.
these are like some of the missile launchers in his shoulder.
Yes, on the shoulder. Yep, you can.
And we
You
saw that
really need
tail.
a
And it also,
yeah
like, again, you don't show it, but like, yeah, the bottom part of his chest,
chest.
there's
Yep.
some missile launchers there too.
Yeah, I missed it. I actually didn't realize it till Heisenberg mentioned it to me. But yes, those on the chest, you can open it up to reveal more missile
And we
launchers.
didn't talk about that tail articulation. That oh yeah,
Oh, I
there we go.
love. Yeah,
That yeah, you said that this tail articulation looks really excellent.
I love the tail. It's very fluid. Probably the best tail articulation out there. Like you don't because it's a mecha, you can hide the seams very well and get tons of joints. I think this is even it's so fluid. It's even better than the Kiryu releases.
But you can't spin the tip of the tail like it spins in the movie.
Yeah, that is very disappointing because it looks like they could have done it. All they had to do is at the tip of the tail instead of one solid piece. It looks like it even does look like it can open up, but I'm trying and I'm just so afraid to snap it because it doesn't look like it wants to.
Right. So what do you think of these claws? Like the two sets of claws?
It works. I do wish you can move the fingers so you can actually get better, like more unique poses. But it's fine. I'm not a huge fan of that closed fist because it doesn't really look like a closed fist.
Yeah, the closed fist doesn't look all that pleasing.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. But the open fist is
You
fine
can
though.
actually take like some of the claws off though, so you can like mix and match.
Yeah, you can. You can. It does come off a lot.
Okay, so what are we
Yeah.
comparing him to?
This is the Playmates Mechagodzilla, and boy, you can tell the difference with just the paint alone and the sculpt.
Yeah, this is the
But
standard one, the standard Playmates Mechagodzilla. He looks a lot shorter,
yeah, it was like 6 inches if I remember correctly.
but yeah, it looks much more simple and kind of sloppy.
Yeah,
Yeah, not nearly as detailed.
but it's a fraction of the cost. $150. I don't know if.
Yeah, it's $150 versus $10. Quite a
Yep.
difference.
So if you can do some paint work yourself, you might be able to make a really nice looking Playmates Mechagodzilla. Here's a skull crawler, also from Playmates.
Okay, you want to recreate the scene from the
Yeah,
movie
you can
there?
try to recreate the scene in the movie, which I think the skull crawler might be a little large in comparison, but it works. Here's a NECA
Oh, cool.
Godzilla 2019. So we miss NECA because they're like a really good sweet spot with a good price range, good articulation, and an excellent sculpt with great paintwork.
Yeah, I like the fact that Mechagodzilla is so big. Like I said, I like my toys big. So do you like the fact that he's so big or
I do like that he's big, but we'll see in a little bit. I think he might be a little too big for the SH MonsterArts Godzilla and Mechagodzilla.
so this is the
Here's the Bandai.
Bandai, yeah,
This
movie monster series Bandai on the left.
Yep. So
What
this one ties worst hands award.
Yeah, but which paint do you like better, like the Bandai
Hmm.
or the Monster Arts?
So I do like the kind of more darker silver paint on the Bandai movie monster series. I mean, for a 10, $12, after conversion figure, the Bandai is really nice. It's just the hands that kind of ruin the figure. Um, and actually, the Bandai is more in scale with the SH Monster Arts Kong and Godzilla as well.
Yeah, and speaking of which, so this is the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2021.
Yep, that is him.
Okay, and he's definitely so yeah. The Mechagodzilla is definitely bigger.
Yeah, I tried to like hunch him over more, just to make him a little bit more kind of in scale, or at least look like he's more in scale. But you can definitely see he's much larger. And I've rewatched the movie a few times. I think it is a little out of scale, in my opinion. He does look a little too big.
Here comes Kong to the
And here comes
rescue.
Kong.
Yeah,
Yep.
he looks like Kong looks pretty tiny compared to Mechagodzilla here.
Yes. Yeah, Kong is too tiny, I think. I know I do know Kong is smaller, but it looks like he's a little too small in these two. So I'm not sure what Tamashii Nations the team was thinking, because when I in a moment you'll see a few more comparisons, and he doesn't look like he's in the 8-inch scale. He's close to the 8-inch scale, but not quite. And then but he does yeah, he does look good.
Okay, do you think he's worth $150?
Well, like I think if there was more die cast involved, yes, but I would say this is probably more like a like 90 to $100 in my opinion. I do love the tail, but like you don't have a proton scream, you're missing like the inner detail in the mouth, you don't have the proton scream cannon. The tail doesn't spin, so
We're saying more of a 90 to $100, but of course this
yeah.
with the new normal, it could be that not a 90 to $100 toy now costs 150
That
with
could
that
be
with
a
the
new
yeah with
normal.
all the
Inflation.
with
Yep.
inflation and all the shipping problems.
Yeah,
So
because
we'll
it
see.
I will say the sculpt is excellent. The sculpt is excellent. The articulation is overall pretty good. And
And
the tail is
I like this
beautiful.
pose. It looks like you're recreating the hunched over pose when we first see him.
Yes. Yeah, so if you remember, Prime 1 is doing this. So I try to recreate the Prime 1 pose with the powering up pose. And yeah, you can recreate it without paying, what was it? Was it close to 2000 or
Yeah, I forget, but like basically all your money.
Yep. But it's just a smaller size if you're okay with it. And you don't need a bonus head. You can just open the mouth. And there you have it. Move the head up a little bit and you can recreate that pose. The only thing you're missing is the lights, and of course, it's much smaller than the Prime One statue. But you are saving like at least 900 or more.
Yeah, so here they all are side by side, so you can see the proportions. Yeah, see the scale
Yes,
better.
yeah, and I think Godzilla should be close to his shoulder from looking at it, and Kong just looks too small.
Yeah.
What do
Definitely,
you think? What do you
he
think,
definitely
Heisenberg?
looks. Yeah, Kong looks really tiny next to him.
Yeah.
And then here's Ultraman, or one of them.
Yep, Ultraman Trigger, the one on YouTube right now, and this is Godzilla Ultima. So I feel he's more in scale with Monster Arts Ultima. I feel
Oh,
he's more in scale with this one.
yeah. And then
And
here's
here's the Light and Sound Godzilla
yeah
1989,
the 8 inch.
the 8-inch one. So the 8-inch one does look like he's still slightly taller. So I don't think he was meant to be in scale with this figure, but he's close to it. So here's the Ultima.
So maybe just Monster Arts will just start making all their toys bigger. That would be
That'll
fine
be
with
great.
me. Yeah.
I would love it. I just kind of wish they stayed in scale because they're both, the three are in the same movie.
Right.
Um, but if they're making them all bigger, because the Ultima is bigger, which is kind of nice too. I'm not One detail I missed thanks to Heisenberg, who pointed out these missile launchers right here on the chest, they actually open and close. So it's pretty cool. It's very tiny detail, but very nice that they included it. But yeah, I think overall it's a great figure. I'm hoping we'll see a special color repaint in the future, And I do wish there's a proton screen because that was a really cool part of Mechagodzilla in the movie. But again, the tail is very fluid. I love this tail. I hope future releases the tail SH MonsterArts tails can move like this. This is the best tail articulation to date.
Oh yes, absolutely. All right, well, let's thank G Forever for showing us this wonderful figure here. And yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see more fun Godzilla news and reviews and other fun videos. All right, this is Heisenberg.
And G forever, hoping you enjoy the SH MonsterArts Mechagodzilla 2021.